with a very high level in terms of on the heels of 4Q e-commerce companies, as in how did 4Q trend for you guys, and then how has that kind of trended? Maybe talk about December, January, February, March in terms of how your clients, e-commerce sellers are viewing their business and how that's translating into just broad brush advertising spend as such.
Yeah, so with the Q4 of last year, 2021, it was strong. It was as strong as the previous year, with the pandemic surge that happened in 2020. It continued in 2021. It was up a little, I want to say 14% or year over year from the previous year, which was a huge, like 67% increase during the pandemic boom, in online shopping. So 2021 did grow, and it was strong again. So for the e-commerce companies, so no slowdown there. So that was great. And then transitioning into Q1 of 2022, it depends. Sales are strong. All the channels we manage and the things I have insight into for the companies, and as a my e-commerce clients is a wide variety of types of companies, all over the map. And sales are strong in all the channels that either we're managing or I'm aware of, what's going on with their sales in the channel. It's up, year over year. So, I do things to make it go up, if you know what I mean, with what I can control. So that I'm not surprised, but overall, my sense of the e-commerce industry is it's very strong. It's very strong right now. Online shopping, got more players, got more customers, users, and that segues into more options for the merchants and the advertisers to different marketplaces. There's all types of new marketplaces and new ad platforms like streaming TV ad platforms left and right, connected TV, marketplaces like Walmart, Target, and all types of new marketplaces are getting launched, right? And so it's more choices and more platforms to manage. But they all have potential. They all have e-commerce potential, in my opinion. They just have to be leveraged properly and with a strategy and with a budget, that allows it to grow, based on results. So I, confident in saying that there are more options than ever with online advertising. Yeah.
Okay. And how has kind of the broad brush ad spend over the last, call it 4 months? Are people putting in more dollars, less dollars? Any percentage growth in terms of overall ad spend? And then maybe we can go into platforms.
Well, whenever sales are up, ad spend usually goes up. The two do correlate. The bigger the budget, the more revenue should come in if it's being done properly. And in this climate, in this, environment, that should be the case if they're converting well enough. It always comes back to that, of course. But everything I'm involved in is budgets are increasing year over year because last year was a good year, right? So they want to do more sales. The email list is bigger. The SMS list is bigger. The traffic is surging, all around. Search traffic is strong. Shopping traffic is strong. What more could you ask for? Oh, retargeting traffic is strong because news is booming right now. News. The pandemic, made news boom, but now the war is making news boom. And other news related things that are happening, current events that are creating a lot of article reading on news websites where all the retargeting ads are serving up. So the more news articles that are being read, the more ad inventory that creates for retargeting and other display advertising campaigns like programmatic and various other placements the publishers have on their sites. But listen, the news boom is really feeding into the whole retargeting strategy and creating more repeat visitors and more conversions that way, in my opinion.